today's topic, that is roles of a woman in dating and courtship. And so I have two beautiful women here joining me, and one of them is actually married, but yeah, okay, we can and we'll same later. But I have Queen Theodora here, and I have, should I call her Mrs. Adai, or should I call her by the name I call her, Mary Lisa, also known as Mrs. Adai. So you're welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
How are you feeling generally? Okay, for you as a married woman, you've been through, let's say, the phase, and so what do you think about our topic for today, and what are some of the things you did personally?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. Personally, the role of a woman in courtship that will lead to marriage entails a lot. You don't just wake up one day and then you go like, okay, I want to get married or I want to start dating. The man is the one supposed to come forward. Then you, the woman, being on the other side, will then analyze or go through your thoughts and then ask yourself, is this the right person I would like to spend the rest of my life with? That's when the roles, or let's say the, how do you call it, the steps begin. Mm-hmm. You don't have to necessarily go through an examination to pass before you be, let's say, selected. But then there are one or two things which will make the man consider you before choosing you. And if you are being chosen, that means you are lucky.
Wow.
Yes. If you are being chosen, that means you are lucky. So to play a role in a courtship that will lead to marriage, it shouldn't be something that is, how do you call it? It shouldn't be something that is laid out that you should necessarily undergo. But then as time goes on, you get to know each other. Then you realize, okay, this is my role. Maybe the person is a shoe shine maker, or it's a, let's say, a carpenter. Your role will be different from somebody who is working in the office or someone who does a personal, how do you call it, life. Yes, so the role differs all around.
Okay, so coming from a married woman, okay, let's hear from Queen Theodora what she thinks about our topic for today.
Okay, so for me, I'm not married yet, but I'm dating, and it's sometimes stressful because you're all coming from a different background, and maybe you want to do something which your partner is not okay with. Sometimes, me particularly, I'm a very busy type. So let's just take it as I've been in town for the whole day. At least I've been able to send my boyfriend a message that, oh, please, I'll be very busy in town today, so maybe we will talk later in the night. But here is the case that when you talk later in the night, he will get mad at you. You're always busy, you're always doing this and that. So if you don't get someone who really trusts you and who is willing to be with you, it's always going to be problems. Even though you might do your part, which will lead to marriage, but there are some men, no matter what you do, so me, as for that part,
Welcome back to Girls Corner here on Daku TV. I'm still your host, Queen Nales, and we are discussing about roles of a woman in dating and courtship. Okay, so before we went for the commercial break, Mary Lisa was giving us a few tips here and then. Theodora, the son of her, said at the end, like, she know they agree like that to you, Bab. So I want to ask our ladies that in relationships and courtships, nowadays, like, if you like say the breakfast, the men they chop breakfast like every day. And I ask myself, say, yes, you can give a man everything. You can give him, you can cook him good food, good sex, advice, remove your kidney and even donate it to him. He'll still cheat. So I wonder why they do that. Theodora, what's your take on that?
That's what I always say. For men, ucha utikra mana, he will cheat. So I think if that man is not a godsend to your life, he will surely leave. Because there are a lot of women out there who are willing to be with him. So if you are also not hardworking, let me add prayerful. So I think he will surely cheat on you, because he used to go out each and every day. He will see a lot of women out there. So if you also don't play your role well, but so I don't know. I think some people, I think it's a curse on them. Serious, some men are cursed that oh yeah, because or they could do biba, or could break biba heart. Then through the pain, the person will be like, you will never stay with one woman. So it's going against his life. So no matter what he does, even if he marries, or now be cheating cram. So it's a normal thing. It's happening. No matter what you do, obey Jao. So I think when you go into a relationship, you need to pray very hard to know that if this guy is really ready for me, or this guy is really God sent to my life before, or else obey choppy break a friend say obey choppy breakfast. Then it's serious. It's really serious, because heartbreak can even end your life. Oh yeah. Hey, yo. I remember saying me a heartbreak pan. I'm a child. I left home 3 a.m. because I didn't want anyone to see me. It was so painful to the extent that whenever I see someone, I start crying. So I left the house 3 a.m. to school. 3 a.m. So when the children came, they were like, "Hey, Auntie Sudo, you are in school by this time. Hey, what is happening to you?" I started crying.
You chop breakfast.
I cried the whole day. Some men are really wicked, but I was able to overcome it. So I think that is how it is. You can never change it.
Okay, so for you, Melita, since you are in the industry for long, no, you chop breakfast.
Oh, I don't even understand the job.
Hey, oh really? Breakfast, I think broken heart. Hey, it's when you're broken heart down.
No, for me, dear.
Hey, then
I would rather go in and then you will get it. But for me, counting, no. Even my current husband, I would say he almost, yes. I think that's the reason why we are still together. He almost gave me that heartbreak that you guys are talking about. But I think I overcame it. Okay. Yes. You should know the person you are getting involved in. You should know the person. If I know that you don't like this, maybe I wouldn't do anything that will trigger, But maybe you're also not doing what I want. That will push me into, triggering your anger. But then for heartbreak, any dictionary.
And now also we are some microphone first crush, boyfriend, dating, then boom, husband.
Hey, I would kind of. You study the person, you get to know the person more. Doing everything for a man and he's still not staying, then he's not meant for you, or you are not doing the thing right. Excuse me, doggy style. You've not gone to the extreme of knowing, say, you're bending this way, or maybe you also.
Doggy style.
Oh, this relationship thing, we have to explore. If you don't explore,
he needs to teach you all this. If you really love the woman, I want the star. I want you to do this for me. Or Nimna Saudon, if you truly love the woman, at least he can teach you to do this or to do that.
It's not everything that you have to be taught. We go to school, but we are not taught everything. You know that. So even if he's going to lay it out, say me pejolof. Maybe I'm a pejolof, the green beans are here. Maybe I don't like it with spring onions. Every day he has to teach you, Abba. You should also be, at least, you should be creative, you should be versatile. He shouldn't always come up to you. And in a Ghanaian or a local, culture, we tend to be shy of certain things.
Yeah.
So he can't actually come to you and be like, oh, baby, and you may, I like, let's explore. I remember one time my husband went to work and he came back and, before maybe we want to have something because of the kids, we actually we put it in our minds before maybe the day breaks. I call him in the afternoon. He will call me like, baby, today I feel like, so let's be in that mood. So your mind is set. you know, okay, my husband is coming home. I should get ready for him. If I should get my lingerie ready, or, you know, set up my bedroom with my candles. In fact, this candle thing, yes, we'll talk about that another time. But then setting the mood and everything, the person is ready. And then I come back home and then, you know, the thing, I've told you that that's what I want. And I come back home and then you are busy now pounding fufu, or you are now driving the banco. He gets close to you and then it's like, homework, no one. He is going to definitely put him off. You know, and now they can say, yeah, he went outside to go and cheat. He's in the mood. And as a man, whatever they see triggers them. But for us ladies, it's what we see, what we feel. So if I'm not being touched and my husband is coming with a 6-pack or maybe 1-pack belly, and then I see him coming, nothing triggers it. But with him, he sees you in the lingerie or maybe your, you know, anything that will start automatically, he's on. But you might be thinking something else that will put him off. So you should also know your man, package things well, so that when he's home, or even if you are dating, you know, that's why people go out to cheat more. Because if you come to me, the way I'll treat you, oh God, I don't think you go elsewhere.
Oh wow. Okay, viewers, I don't think we can finish this conversation today, because where is going, me myself, like as a Melissa, mommy tips be more like for use for what's a mentio be babema. But viewers, we have to end it here for today, and thank you so much, Theodora. Thank you so much, Melissa, and we'll have part 2 with my two guests. We'll have